On this episode of Win TV, partnering up for the Special Olympics,
how to get the most during a college visit,
and the latest social media debate.
When it comes to like cabinets and drawers and stuff, those wheels.
Win TV Live starts right now.
What we do here is go back.
Live from Wakeland High School in Frisco, Texas, this is Win TV.
And good afternoon, Wolverines. Today is Wednesday, March 16th, 2022. I'm Brooke Frederick.
And I'm Josh Rajanov, and you're watching Win TV Live.
Partners PE and Partners Theater got together at the Special Olympics. Annabelle Mack has more on this event.
Here at the Special Olympics, as we watched our Wakeland Wolverines as they represented us in a game of basketball against other schools with the help of their partners.
So how do their partners help them win their games?
So we're partnered with kids, and we are supposed to encourage them and root for them. They're supposed to win. They compete against the other kids. If kids with certain mental and physical disabilities need help, we help them. But a lot of the kids are very high functioning, so they can do it on their own.
Here are some activities our Wolverines play in.
I try to shoot some hoops and try to get a good score, but it's fine. I actually tried.
If you want to participate in these Olympics, be sure to join Wakeland's Partners PE or Partners Theater. For more information, please contact Coach Womble, and good luck to our Wolverines in their next competition in April. I'm Annabelle Mack for Win TV.
And students walk the Wakeland halls for many reasons: a brain break, get water, and so much more. But what about those who just wander? Shaw Rasmussen talks to Wakeland students on why they're in the halls.
Being in the halls for no reason has become a problem for Wakeland administration. An official quote from Wakeland admin reads, "The main purpose is safety, because when there are a lot of people in the hallways, things can go wrong. Another main purpose is instruction. We always need you to have an e-hall pass to be outside of class. In light of this situation, I've taken to the halls to investigate what students are really doing."
My friend, why are you out of class?
I just went to the bathroom.
Did you actually go to the bathroom?
Yes, I did actually go to the bathroom.
How long have you been out?
Like 2.5 minutes, I would say.
Oh, okay. Get back to class. Why are you outside of class?
I got bored in physics.
So you just wanted to leave class?
Yeah.
That's respectable. What are you doing in physics right now?
Momentum, impulse.
So that's pretty boring stuff.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Gavin.
Miles, why are you outside of class right now?
Because my class is boring and walking around school is just therapy.
What class are you supposed to be in?
Geometry.
How are you doing in geometry?
I'm doing well. I mean, I'm good at math. I'm just it's just a waste of time. What is it, third period?
Second period.
Oh, second period. Second period is 2 hours and some change. I don't got time for all that.
Hour and a half. But then we got an hour lunch, though, power lunch. Couldn't you walk around during power lunch?
My legs gonna be hurt. I don't got time for that.
Yeah, that makes sense. You got to get the blood flow. Okay. You might as well just do the interview now. Can we count that? That's like the third time we have seen a certain someone. Would you like to do an interview for Win TV? We already have you doing the TikTok thing, so you might as well just do the interview. Please, come on, just right here. Yeah, come on. Okay, make sure they get the TikTok. Okay, what class are y'all supposed to be in right now?
Physics.
Do y'all have the same class?
Yes.
How long would you say you've been outside of physics for?
Good 15 minutes?
No, 10. 15 maybe.
15 minutes? Oh, okay. Only like a major fraction of the time. Do y'all do this for any other classes?
Yes.
Yeah. Say that again. I'm sorry, I didn't have the mic.
Yes. Yeah.
How many other classes do you do this for?
Every class.
Every class?
Yeah.
The school day is 7 hours. How long would you say out of the entire school day you are not in class? Not even including power lunch or anything. Just how many hours?
Hour and a half?
Yeah.
Hour and a half of every day.
Remember, students, the hallways are not for being outside of class for an extended period, but for getting from point A to point B. If you need to be in the hallways, always make sure to use your e-hall pass. I'm Shaw Rasmussen for Win TV.
And while it's important to take brain breaks and use the restroom, Wakeland's priority is keeping students safe.
And now for this week's headlines.
The The Ukraine invasion by Russia is now on its 21st day, with recent news that Russia may be in talks with China for military and economic aid during the invasion. There's no news to tell when this conflict will end.
And if you filled up your tank, chances are you've seen a price increase on how much it costs per gallon. The average regular gas cost today is 58.7 more than it was a year ago. The average cost per gallon is $4, where across the US, some states as California have been reported as high as $7 a gallon.
And after 3 years, the highly anticipated DC movie The Batman starring Robert Pattinson was released on March 4th and made an impressive $61 million on opening weekend and is already the highest grossing movie of 2022. And no need to worry about a sequel, producer Dylan Clark revealed to comicbook.com that The Batman 2 should come out by 2027, and the latest saying, "I will go on record for saying that it will be less than 5 years."
And that's the latest news for now.
One of the latest debates on TikTok has been, are there more doors or are there more wheels in the world? We'll give you our thoughts when we get back, but first, let's take it to the Wakeland halls and see what students think.
I would say wheels by a long shot because Lego build their wheels and they've made like hundreds of millions of wheels.
Doors. Think about cruise ships. And hotels and everything like that. Bro, it's doors, not wheels. Trust.
Like, there's wheels on like toy cars, real cars, tractors, a bunch of stuff.
Okay, so I've thought about this debate a lot, and I have to say doors. You know, all countries have doors, right? Like, and not a lot of countries have cars. America is the only one who has a lot of cars, so that's all I'm saying. More cars in the world or more doors in the world? Probably more doors.
We got doors and skateboards, and we got we got like desks. I mean the cabinets, they got wheels.
Cabinets are doors, and every car has 4 doors.
Okay, but cabinets have wheels, and then like 4 each.
It's still wheels. It's
Exactly.
doors. Isn't it doors? Think about New York. It's wheels. Think about New York.
It's wheels.
Think it's doors.
Wheels. It's wheels, bro. No, do you know how many wheels are on a conveyor belt, like in factories?
How many wheels are in a house?
No.
Cabinets?
Okay, do you know how many tiny little wheels there are in factories that make everything move?
Yeah, but small things can be considered as doors too.
It's wheels.
Lockers are doors?
Period.
All the doors. There's no wheels in the school.
I think wheels, because wheels are more fun than doors. They've been around longer.
Every car,
Even conveyor belts. Every car is conveyor belts.
Have you ever seen like you know, like when you pull up like blinds, like every set of blinds has a little wheel in it at the top.
Wheels, because there's multiple wheels. Like there's never just like one wheel. I guess there's never just one door, but I'm saying wheels. I stick to it.
And I'm definitely going to hop on that wheels majority.
I'm on the doors, but why are you on the wheel side?
Okay, just think about it this way. Hot Wheels. I think that's something like 8 billion Hot Wheels a year. That times 4, wheels all the way.
I mean, just think about all the apartments and like in cities. I just feel like there's a lot of doors and like, you know, well, we can debate later, but moving on, college visits are a crucial part of a high school student's future. Getting to know the campus, learning what majors are available, and extracurricular activities are all important parts of one's college experience. Austin Chatfield reports on how to get the most out of your college visit.
As the end of the school year slowly approaches, thoughts of college run through the minds of upperclassmen here at Wakeland. For those planning to attend, choosing a college can be a daunting task, and college visits are a nice way to preview the next chapter of your life.
Here at UNT, at least, all of our in-person tours are going to be sort of a bird's eye view of our campus. It's going to be a walking and talking kind of overall view of what things look like here at UNT. All in all, it just gives you a great idea at what going to college here is going to be like.
When a student comes for a tour, their primary focus should be really just trying to interact with the college as much as possible. You should really just try and walk around. You should get a feel for the campus, interact with student life, just kind of see how you would fit here on campus.
Many factors come into play when it comes to making such a decision, and being able to put your feet on the campus is the perfect preview.
Some of my favorite questions to be asked is, why am I here? Just because I'm able to tell my story and have students listen to that and just kind of take it in, all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah, to make the most out of a college visit, definitely ask questions. I've hit on that a little bit. Ask all the questions, get all the information. There are a lot of things that you can Google, but you can't Google how do students feel about going to UNT or what's the best place to eat at UNT. And so I think just asking all of the questions, trying to get all the answers is the best thing you can do. Just make the most out of it. You know, you only have 2 hours with your tour guide. Just make every second count.
With summer looming, many students are starting their college journeys, whether it's planning first visits or packing up to move in. Best of luck to all students gearing up for this journey. I'm Austin Chatfield for Win TV.
And this past week was filled with Wakeland college and professional sports news and games.
We have the rundown for you here on the Wolverine Replay.
The baseball and softball seasons are now in motion, with both teams starting off with a pedal down, with baseball starting 2-0 in districts, both wins coming against Memorial. However, they fell to Reedy last night.
And the Wolverines look for redemption as they take on the Lions again on Friday at 7:30 here at Wakeland. Meanwhile, softball started off scorching a 5-1 record in districts and went into last night's game being tied for second with Memorial, and both teams trailing Heritage by 1 game.
Last night, the Lady Wolverines continued to stay hot with a huge 18-0 blowout victory over Liberty. And not only was the offense on its A game, but junior Kate Pisker also pitched a perfect 3 innings. They look to stay dominant on Friday at home against Heritage.
And moving on to soccer, the district season is about to wrap up. The boys and girls, both teams, are in solid position in the playoff standings. The boys teams went into last night with a 15-4-1 record and sole position of second place, and they helped solidify their spot in the playoffs with a 3-0 win over Heritage last night at home on senior night.
The boys teams concludes their season on Friday at Lebanon Trail with a chance to clinch the second seed heading into the playoffs. The girls team also went into the last week of the season with a 14-1-4 record and added on yet another win last night with a 4-0 victory over Heritage and continuing to push for second place in the district.
And the girls team concludes their season this Friday night at home with senior night against Lebanon Trail at 5:30.
And moving on to college sports, March Madness officially started last night with 2 first 4 games. First, the Texas Southern Tigers solidified their spot as a 16 seed in the round of 64 with a win over Texas A&M Corpus Christi.
And then Indiana enters the bracket as a 12 seed with a win last night, sending Wyoming home. The first 4 round continues tonight with Bryant and Wright State fighting the last 16th seed, and Notre Dame and Nebraska Rutgers battle for the final 11th seed.
And then tomorrow night, the first round of March Madness is set to begin, so make sure to get your brackets in quickly. And Brooke, what are you most excited about for this March?
Well, I'm just looking forward to watching the games, and you definitely know I'll be rooting for Bama.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, but I know I'm super excited to just feel the energy of March Madness finally being back, the amazing and vibrant crowds getting back into games after missing a couple years, Coach K's final run, Baylor trying to defend its championship. It's all going to be so amazing, and I cannot wait to watch college basketball for the rest of the month and see my bracket fall into pieces.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the best times of the year for sports, but typically March Madness goes hand in hand with Major League Baseball and spring training, but this year they're starting at the same time.
Yeah, that's right. The start of the spring training was delayed after a 99-day lockout due to the MLB Players Association and MLB owners discussing a new labor deal. However, a new deal was reached and Major League Baseball has been reinstated. Teams are now in Florida and Arizona to train for opening day on April 7th.
And finally, some NFL news that shook the world this past weekend as legendary quarterback Tom Brady has decided to unretire just after 40 days after he announced that he was retiring. Brady will play for the Tampa Bay Bucks and next year turns 45 in August, just before the start of the 2022-2023 season.
Yeah, that is unreal how he was dominating the league for so long, and he even said that he had unfinished business in his post announcing his unretirement. This will definitely shake up the rest of the NFL offseason. And the start of the season just got that much more interesting.
It did, and will be interesting to see how he does in his age 45 season for sure. And be sure you're following our Instagram at Wakeland Win TV for live updates and current stories of what's going on at Wakeland.
I'm Josh Rajanov.
And I'm Brooke Frederick, and this has been Win TV Live for Wednesday, March 16th. Stay forever orange and blue, and have a great day, Wolverines.